Welcome to the Practical Christian Today, where we analyze comic books and movies, the biblical truths they portray, and how to apply them to our daily lives in an effort to make God known and to know Him. Hello there, it's James Harris again, and I'm here to give you an overview of Captain America, the first Avenger, and the Christian principles found in the movie. And let's get into it. So today, the theme I saw in the Captain America movie is as follows: patriotism, sacrifice, and fighting for the right cause. Starting with patriotism, the first thing I noticed is that the film is old-fashioned. I mean completely fight for God, family, and country, old-fashioned. And it holds up well, considering the movie was made 15 years ago. Watching this movie for the first time in 2011, I was only 2 years into my military career. And it honestly helped me realize that I put on a uniform so others could choose how to live. This movie could be seen as propaganda, and I wouldn't disagree with that, considering the setting of the movie was World War II when our nation was at war. Captain America filled me with nostalgia and reminded me of one of the reasons why he is one of my top 10 superheroes. Captain America fights for his nation. He doesn't just want to sit at home and watch others fight for his country. Cap wants to fight as well. Albeit in a not too honest way at first, Cap's patriotism shows the man who would give him his superpowers a glimpse at his character. Segueing into the second thing I want to focus on. Patriotism is not without sacrifice. Watching this movie reminded me that men and women don't always make it home from a tour. Members lay down their career options, places they would like to live, and sometimes family life to be a part of the organism known as the United States military. It was a healthy reminder that this job isn't for the luxury. Enlisting in the military is for the fighters who are willing to lay down their life. Anyone who wishes to join the military and may still be in the military must remember that this isn't for tangible awards, that the award is sacrifice. That being said, not everyone sacrifices for the right reasons. Looking at you, Jimmy Neutron. No, but seriously, I want to talk about fighting for the right causes next. As I stated earlier, Steve Rogers' patriotism gives the professor and the creator of the super soldier formula a glimpse into Steve's character. But the professor takes it a step further and asks an important question, to which Captain America gives an important response.
Do you want to kill Nazis?
Is this a test?
Yes.
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from.
And that's the thing that sums up what the whole of the military is supposed to be. Joining the military is not about killing others or serving a particular agenda. Serving in the military is about fighting those who would use their power to impose their will on others. Another important theme of the movie is this. In my own words, while we fight those who would impose their will on others, we must not forget the value of strength and our potential to impose our own will on the world. People in the world say that power corrupts. I say that power doesn't corrupt, but that it only shows you who you truly are. A very practical question I have for my audience is this. When you get power, how do you behave? Do you victimize others, or do you use it to help the defenseless? Now that all of that has been said, what is today's CT? John 15:13 says this: Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. This verse is from one of Jesus' final conversations with his disciples during the Passover. Jesus, from the beginning of the world, with the Father and the Holy Spirit, decided to go to war on Satan, his angels, and the sins of men. The only way to beat them all in one fell swoop was for Christ to lay down his life. Because he loved us, he chose to die. And because men and women love this country, they choose to serve. All of us needs to honor and respect the fact that someone saw danger and decided to take a bullet for us. I think that this statement is more for civilians who choose not to serve or cannot serve. Colossians 3:23-24 also says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving." For military members, Christians or otherwise, we must remember why we put on the uniform, especially in these tumultuous times. Have a strong why behind the what you are doing. It gets hard, people get irritating, and sometimes don't see that you are doing your best. But my encouragement to you is this: Jehovah Jireh. God sees. God sees your hard work, dedication, and missed family time. God understands from personal experience that there will be people who don't get what you do and won't care. But take heart, because your reward isn't coming from man. Ultimately, your reward is coming from him. So that's today's essay and CT. Let me know what you think in the comments, but please be respectful. You have a movie that you would like me to review? Put the suggestions in the comments. Be blessed, be strong, and be practical in your Christian living.